Hello and welcome. This is Angel Tarot Card Readings by Tim, and I thank you for viewing this week. This week I'm working with one of my other favorite tarot decks by Ciro Marchetti, the Legacy of the Divine Tarot. Now I know the book says Gateway to the Divine, but I've also seen this as the Legacy of the Divine. Again, I'm just so drawn by these lush, just real to life images. They're just so rich in their color. And he's just got some incredible artwork. I absolutely love his decks. And I wanted to use this deck just to see what messages that we had coming up for us. This is going to be for Monday, March 30th through Sunday, April 5th. We got two things coming up for this week. One, we've got a full moon, which is going to be on April 4th. And then on April 5th, of course, we have Easter. So with that being the case, I have chosen three different decks to also give us supplemental material. And I thought we would work with the Ascended Masters, Jesus, and the Ascended Masters deck by Doreen Virtue. And then also the Dream Oracle card deck by Kelly Sullivan Walden. And then we also have the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck by Tony Carmine Salerno. So we've got those three, and you'll see those images. Just focus on all of them, one of them, but that's going to be your extra support for this week. So without further ado, I'm just going to give these a shuffle here, get this out of the way. And we just want to know, Angels, what messages do you have for us for this beautiful, wonderful week? You know, with this full moon coming into play, we've got Easter, and I was contemplating on what was coming up for April, and that's why I wanted to get this out to you a little bit early, because hopefully by the end of this week I will have the second quarter forecast for April, May, and June. But I was focusing and asking the angels what we needed to know for April, and I kept hearing reward yourself. So it's going to be a time for April where I feel that it's going to be making sure that you're this is going to be for Monday, Tuesday, and that's going to be about rewarding yourself too. That this is also making sure that you're balanced in giving and receiving, okay? So we've obviously have the first card here for Monday, Tuesday. I want to see what we've got coming up for Wednesday and Thursday. And this one wants to come through. And then what messages do you have for us for this wonderful weekend? This one right here. Absolutely. Okay, so first part of the week here, which is the Six of Coins. And this is exactly what the Six of Coins means, is generosity. This is giving and receiving. Thank you so much for your confirmation. That's exactly what the Six of Coins is. If you're working on your law of attraction, this is so important to make sure that as you give, so shall you receive. That's the message for these first 2 days for Monday and Tuesday. Take a look at where your energy is. Have you been giving too much of yourself? And if so, that's the time to reward yourself. And if you haven't been giving enough and you know that you should be, don't be afraid to stretch those wings and to get out there and help other people. You will be amazed that when and once you do that, that you will notice a shift in how other people start to reciprocate. And you may even notice that in the forms of monetary income. Surprise rebates may show up in your mail. You may find money on the street. You know, that's just God's way, Creator's way of saying thank you. I acknowledge what you're doing, and I want to give this to you, even if you don't ask for it. So that's what this is about. You may be in a position where you may need to ask for someone's help, and you also may be in a position where you can reciprocate that. So that is the Six of Coins for the first part of our week. As we get into the middle part, we have the Justice card. And again, this is the Justice of Scales. This is also about balance. And this is making sure that what has been out of balance, I'm hearing, comes into play and in balance. So this is so far a week of about making sure that our energies are not lopsided. So you might be feeling like you're scattered. There's just too much energy thrown in one area of your life. It could be that you're spending too much time at the office and not enough time with families. So this is about making sure that everything that is given equal amounts of opportunity and time. And this is also about fairness here. Just rewards is what I hear with this too. This is where the seeds that we have planted for the first part of this year, this is where I really feel like you're going to start to see those nurture and actually see some results. So you're going to actually be seeing some of those, the prosperity coming through here as well. But this is also showing me, as I see the light and the dark, that I'm hearing don't get into an ego trip as well. Come from a place of spirituality and really listen to your higher self for this week, okay? Especially as it pertains to money. Because a lot of times whenever we focus on money, ego can very much take over and want to take over on that, okay? As we get into the weekend, we get into the sun. So it shows a wonderful, happy outcome. I feel a lot of this and for a lot of us that this is going to be about spending time outdoors with family, and that if we were having some legal issues, the sun shows me, because justice is also about legal, that the sun shows me that this can very well have a positive outlook. So keep that in mind as you're going throughout your week, but it is showing a wonderful, happy outlook for our weekend and positive energy, and I like to see that. Okay, so let's take a look at the extra decks. So if you chose deck number 1, which was the Ascended Masters, let's see what message that we have for you. Nurture yourself, okay? So again, this goes with the rewarding aspect of what I was feeling for this week and what I felt April was going to be about. Mother Mary's coming through, and she's saying here, don't forget to nurture what's in your heart. You know, I see her with her arms crossed like this. So this is saying to nurture what's in your heart, that you may be closing yourself off, okay? Open those arms and allow yourself to receive. And this can come in the form of asking others for help. This is also about actually being proactive. And if you're not getting the help that you need, to stand up for your own self and say, you know what, I'm not getting what I'm needing. You know what, I will just do it. I will do it, and I'm going to give myself a wonderful reward as a result of it, okay? So this weekend is about go see a movie, take a bubble bath, do whatever you want to do, because this is making sure that you're not draining your energetic batteries. Okay, so that's your card. If you chose the Dream Oracle card deck, let's see what's in store for you. What message do you have for us? This one I knew kind of wanted to come out. Hey, this says guide. It says follow in the footprints of greatness. This is a mentor. So you may have an individual that you're looking up to, that you want to not necessarily follow in their footsteps, but this could be an apprenticeship of some sort where you're being trained for greatness. This can, for some of you, this can also be someone that you're looking up to and really taking a look at what they're doing to make themselves successful and to follow suit in with that. So this shows the energy of you looking above and beyond where you are to get yourself to where you'd like to be, all right? So this is saying to follow in the footsteps of greatness. So this could be, I'm hearing Dalai Lama, this could be Eckhart Tolle, this could be all of the wonderful, Wayne Dyer, this could be all of the wonderful spiritual teachers that we have on this planet that you may also be looking at and adopting some of their attitudes and also some of their methodologies and moving yourself forward. So I like this too. Great, great card with this. Okay. And if you chose the angels, gods, and goddesses, and let's see what your message is. So far we've got a lot of wonderful energy. Love it. All right. Okay, so this is the God of conflict resolution. So this is great. It says, you are being encouraged to walk away from a current conflict. Now, this can be, I'm hearing for some of you, addictions. You know, these are things that, and especially now, and I'm getting this with Easter and Lent, that for some of you gave some things up that you were addicted to for Lent, and you may be thinking, oh, I can't wait to have that cigarette again, or I can't wait to have that glass of bourbon, or whatever it may be. But this is saying, hey, you don't need to go back to that old lifestyle if you choose not to. And I think for some of you, you really have been thinking about that as you've gone through giving up some things, especially if you have given up things for Lent, that you've realized, you know, I don't need that. So I think I want to continue on with it. If this doesn't relate Lent with you, this is actually you taking a look at the things that you know are not healthy for you. And this can come in the forms of such things as alcohol, cigarettes, overeating, gambling, whatever addictions that you may have, or even anything. It doesn't necessarily have to be addictions, but it can be things that are in conflict with your higher self and also your life path. So this is wanting you to take a look at those things and get a really good hard look at it, and you may be guided to walk away from it. You know, I see the Eight of Cups with this, and that's on an emotional level. And it's saying, I've had enough. I don't want this anymore. And you may be hitting that brick wall saying, I don't need it. I don't want it. And now's the time to walk away. And again, you know, I'm looking at what we've got here with the Six of Coins and the justice and fairness and giving and receiving and the Sun. I feel really positive that we can do this, okay, if you chose this card here. So those are the messages for the week. Wonderful, wonderful energy and vibes coming through. And I do hope this resonates with you. Thanks always for everybody watching. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. And also the comments. If I don't get to you, please don't take it personally. I just get so busy that I cannot get down and actually type messages every single day. I wish that I could do that, but I hold so many different hats, it seems like sometimes, but I do try and get to you. Do know that I do read them, and I do appreciate them. Have a blessed week, everyone. I will get that second quarter forecast out for you this weekend, and I'll see you in April. Bye.